Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've rested and I'm back to continue, and as promised, so we'll be doing it episode by episode, like part by part. Each part is gonna have a standalone video so that I can rest my head when I need to rest it, because this earpod is not doing me well. So yeah, this is part 27. Um let's just go right ahead. What am I even saying? Let's dive right in. If you have not watched the previous ones, look for the what's it called, playlist, so you can start and watch accordingly. So for those of you that are up to date, let's just start
Part
this. Let's
27 of
go.
How I Married a Man That Didn't Exist. Did y'all just see my cat yawn? She's so cute. Okay, it is the morning of the move. We get up early. He's in good spirits this morning. We go over to pick the U-Haul up.
Okay.
He and his, I don't know if you want to call him stepfather. Let's call him stepfather. He and his stepfather go, and they are in the U-Haul. Me and Emily's stepdaughter are in my car. So we're traveling over. It's a 2.5-hour trip. We have to stop maybe like once or twice for gas, because if y'all have ever moved, y'all know that a U-Haul drinks gas like it's crazy. It was drinking gas like he was drinking beer at this point. So we get over to the apartment. I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff to begin with, but I sold a bunch of things that I just didn't need. So we got the move done in maybe an hour. So they packed up in the truck and they headed off. Me and the stepdaughter stayed because I still had a few people coming through purchasing some things. So I was waiting on 2 people to come, and so we just hung out. I had left my bed there because somebody was coming to look at the mattress for their disabled loved one, and it was a lower bed. So they were super interested, and I really wanted to give them the opportunity to come get it because it sounded like they really needed it. So we hung around. I had the cats, Tonka.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, this lady, she comes across like a very good person, well-meaning person that wants everything to go well for everybody. She just comes across like that. This my phone is looking as if it's okay. I think it's not well. So she just comes across like well-meaning somebody, and to have this kind of thing happen to her, it just so breaks my heart, because
And
nobody
Mango,
deserves evil.
which are my babies, by the way. Ugh.
Ooh.
And we were getting ready to put them in their carriers and go get in the car and leave. I had my car packed full of stuff too. There was nothing left in the apartment. I had cleaned before I left. I keep a very clean house in general. I mean, please don't mind the clutter. It's air spray. But my house was clean all the time. So when it came time to leaving, it was just sweeping all of the debris off the floor from the actual move. The house was spotless. I don't like leaving places dirty. They come through, they buy the bed, we load up and we go. So they ended up making it to the house before we did, of course, because they left. And at this point, I really wanted to unload. Like, I didn't want to let that stuff sit there. The U-Haul was not due back until the next morning. I didn't know how much time it was going to take, so I wanted to make sure I put enough time on my order that I didn't have to rush to get it back. So I had the U-Haul for a full 24 hours. As soon as we get in, I'm like unloading stuff from my car. The girls come out, they're unloading stuff from my car, and he has just decided that his duty is done. So he goes, and can y'all guess what he did? Raise of hands if anybody can guess what this man went and did.
Drinking.
He went and got on the couch and he took a nap. Or maybe he was in the bed, I don't remember. So I was already super annoyed. And I'm like, you know what? It's been quite a long morning.
Do you know what is annoying me? The fact that from at this stage in their lives, the relationship was not even that long, and yet the honeymoon phase is already over with. I can't imagine somebody planning a wedding, like, a few days to your wedding or a few weeks to your wedding, you already having a soul relationship. How do you intend to go, continue the long haul of the marriage? And my heart goes out to people in this kind of predicament. Whether we like it or not, there are a lot of people experiencing this. A
That's a
lot of
6-hour drive round trip. I'm gonna let him chill. So we all ended up resting. I'm still bringing stuff in, trying
Was
to
he the driver?
organize things, put things where they go. I had downsized a lot, and if y'all have ever moved in with somebody, y'all know there's this really weird transitional period of it not feeling like your home, of it not feeling like your space, because you are integrating with an established house already. So I was just trying to figure out where I was going to put some odds and ends. His mother was helping me. Quite a bit of time passed by, and I'm like, I'm ready to get this shit off the truck. Like, let's get it rolling. I went and I tried to wake him up, and he just was not budging. He was swatting me away. He was, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I'm da-da-da-da-da. So I said, fuck it. And me, his mom, and someone else that was at the house, let's just call her a friend of his mother's, we got on that bitch and we unloaded. So they got in the truck and they were handing me stuff, and we put all the shit in the garage. Mind you, this was any furniture I had, which wasn't much, and this was a lot of boxes. There are a lot of things that just never went in the house because I didn't have space for them. So a lot of my stuff stayed in the garage until we were planning to move to Connecticut. I had a lot of kitchen stuff, really nice kitchen stuff, because I love to cook, and I just decided not to unpack any of that. She had her kitchen set up already. There's no reason to overclutter it. So once again, I'm just super annoyed. When he finally wakes up, I was giving him some attitude, because I literally just moved over here to marry you, to be here with your family, and all we had to do was unpack a U-Haul that it only took y'all an hour to pack up. Less than that, maybe. So I was like, we're not off to a good start. I don't know how many times I've said that. So fast forward, the week of the wedding comes. My mom, my dad, my Nina are flying in from North Carolina the night before the wedding. My best friend from Montana is flying in the night before my wedding. My best friend...
Do you know what I'm just thinking now, that as she's listing the number of family members coming to or flying in for the wedding, I'm just imagining them coming to meet the man, and meeting the man that their friend, their daughter is going to marry. Well, of course, he's a performer. I'm suspecting he might perform for them. So let's see.
in
I just hope
Miami
it
is
wasn't too
driving
specific.
over the night before the wedding. So my best friend from Montana had gotten an Airbnb, and my best friend from Miami was going to stay with her in that Airbnb, and my dad had rented out this really nice place for us to stay the night before, and for him, my mom, and Nina to stay in. And he was hosting a wedding morning brunch for me, for my, I don't know, I'll call him a bridesman. My best friend from Miami is a guy. And my bridesmaid, the girls, his mother, we were just all there celebrating together. So the night before the wedding, we had gone to our reception venue, and we had set up a lot of things. The tables, the tablecloths, all the decorations. Remember the engagement photos? We had set those out in picture frames. I had a memorial table with my loved ones that have passed, his loved ones that had passed, and I had a special place for a picture of the girl's mother
Wow.
at that table. Just to go back...
Say what? Mm-mm. Didn't I tell you this lady seems to have such a nice heart? Like a special place for the girl's mother. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I
to
don't know what to say. I'm so impressed.
the statement I made to the girl about her mother. It was very important to honor her mother on this day, and Rob wanted to honor her as well, and I was okay with that. That did not make me feel any type of way. He and his best man wore suspenders on the wedding day, and on the suspender was just a little pin with a picture of his late wife in it. That may seem weird to some people. I was more than happy to do that. I made that myself, because I thought it was so important to...
It does seem weird. Not like they were even in a good place when she passed on. Like they didn't even have a good relationship in my eyes. But
honor
what do
her
I
on
know?
this day, that I was not only vowing to him, I was vowing to the girls, and I was vowing to her, hoping that she was watching down, knowing, whew, knowing that I was going to take care of her babies like they were
Can
my
imagine.
own, and that I was going to protect them, and I was going to love them, and I was never going to let anything happen to them as long as I was with them. So this was a very emotional time. It was something that I felt very strongly about as well. So after that, we are at my house now. It's considered my house. And we're just having a little party. We were going to go out to dinner. My dad wanted to go to the casino. Everybody's tired. We don't want to do that. So we ended up ordering like a lot of pizza. And we're just hanging at the house. My family is finally meeting him. My family is finally meeting his mom, which I called Mama. I know I have not referenced that in videos up to this point. I called her Mama. That was her name. It was such an exciting time. My best friend from Montana could not fly into the airport close to us. She got routed to Miami, so she ended up getting picked up by my best friend in Miami, and they drove over together. Everybody arrives. I am ecstatic. Like I'm super happy. We're having a good time. My dad is talking to his best man and to Rob, and they're having their own guy time. To backtrack a little bit, Rob had gone to Orlando a day prior to pick up his best man. He did not have a car at the time. He could not make his way down here. He went to go pick him up and brought him. So Rob's best man stayed with us in the house for 3 nights, I believe, leading up to the wedding. That was my first time meeting him. He was a gentleman. He was very funny. I really enjoyed being around him, and everybody's vibing. There was some issue during this time with the people that I'm telling you are not relevant to the story. There was a little bit of drama. My dad got kind of upset. He pulled Emily to the side and was like, pretty much, if you don't shut her up, I will. That's not really relevant, but that did happen. There was a little bit of uncomfortability. I sit back and I'm soaking in this moment. And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening, and I can't believe my family is here. I'm so happy. Let's move to part.
Hmm. I just hope that nothing unruly happens on the day of the wedding, because knowing that guy, there will definitely be a lot of booze around, so he might just be gulping and gulping and gulping. Oh my god! Like, sorry, I'm laughing, but I'm just trying to, imagine the scenario in my head. My heart really goes out to this lady. Oof, guys, this is where we'll end the part 27. I told you guys we're going to be doing it, part by part, so that I can rest my head. I don't want, to constantly, to listen to any of the video for so long because of my ear, or should I say my head. So yeah, I'll see you in part 28. See you.